and welcome to Robot Carnage Extreme, where we get to see our competitors fight for glory outside the main competition. Let's take a look at the fight card for the last episode of Extreme. Our last fight card shows a Wildcard Warrior fight as Antoic take on the wacky Robo Chicken. Then we have the last of our challenge belt battles with Sentinel challenge and Steg for the belt. We finish off the pinball as two more machines take on the table, and after that is our three tournament finals: Katrina vs Checkmate for the Redemption Tournament, Virion vs Petrify for the Allstars, and Tiberius vs the Big Cheese in the Classic Wars Tournament. We will find our champions for them all before we have our main event, the People's Vote Battle, where we asked the public who they wanted to see fight in an all-or-nothing matchup, with the chosen battle being, and I'm not joking, Spam and Dr. Fist. Let's get on with the first fight. Antoic, after taking a beating last week, have patched their wounds and ready for a new challenger. Robo Chicken enters the barnyard ready to scrap with some machines.
3, 2, 1, activate!
And the last Wildcard Warrior matchup is Antoic taking on Robo Chicken. Interesting machine here, and oh, what's happened here? Antoic's flipper is broken! The hinge is actually snapped, you can see! The flipper is just hanging on now! Robo Chicken momentarily stuck but away. The head coming down, pecking onto the top of Antoic, but that flipper is definitely gone. So no more use out of that then. Another shove from Robo Chicken, missing with the axe, hitting with the flipper instead. At least their flipper is somewhat still working, and a little cheeky lift there. Let's see that again, underneath, and oh, actually lifted Antoic up. So it could have actually got them over. Maybe we'll see it. But Antoic's flipper is still working, but there won't be really any strength in it, considering the amount of damage that's been done. And now they're sort of hanging over the edge of the pit. They're almost trapped on the pit floor. And Robo Chicken hits the pit release tire, and Antoic falls in with a little pick for luck or unluck. I don't know, but that's Antoic sinking into the pit, and Robo Chicken wins this Wildcard Warrior match. Well done to the chicken.
Cease!
The chicken is supreme as Antoic falls. Well done to Robo Chicken. Now for the last challenge belt of the series. Stegosaurus beat Trapdoor last week and have been challenged by Sentinel for the belt. It's an all-green affair, but who will be greener with envy?
3, 2, 1, activate!
Stegosaurus might struggle with this because Sentinel is very low at all sides apart from the back, and they are very fast as well. But don't count the dinosaur out yet, they are powerful in their own right, although mind you, getting shoved by Sentinel all around the arena up into the corner, just trying to get round, and now pinned in by Stegosaurus, holding them in place, and now released, and now it's Sentinel's turn to hold them in place. Another 10-second pin has to let them go. Continue the fight. And Sentinel just almost running rings around Stegosaurus. And Stegosaurus just spinning, hoping for the best. And now Sentinel hits the pit release tire. So one of these machines may go in underneath Stegosaurus, shoving them back up into the corner, desperately trying to get underneath them. Maybe flip them onto their side. Just looking for that right angle. Definitely lower at the front, and now shoving Stegosaurus! And they're hanging over the edge of the pit, and Stegosaurus are in the pit! Fantastic driving from the Sentinel! Shoving Steg into the pit! The dinosaur is out and loses their chance of a challenge belt. It now belongs to Sentinel.
Cease!
Stegosaurus end up in the pit and Sentinel claims the belt. Unfortunately, they won't have the chance to defend it just now, but they can rest knowing they currently hold onto the belt for the time being. Time for the last couple of games of pinball. 2 more players step up to insert a coin into the pinball machine. Tiberius thinking they may be also a bit of a pinball wizard, and Hedge ready to speed run through the game.
3, 2, 1. Activate!
Emperor Tiberius going in and knocking down some of the barrels, shoving the sphere out of the way just to get to the 25-point target. Hitting the multi-ball release, crashing through the bricks. That's a couple of the balls that went into the pit, 50 points. That's the cones down with some more balls going through. The other 25-point target and the other barrels. What have they got left? Going for the sphere, try and get it into the pit. And succeeding! 1 more to do. Can they get through the swinging hammer in time?
Cease!
Oh, I don't think that counts. At top of the leaderboard with 375 points. Only Hedge left to go.
Three, 2, 1. Activate!
Last player on the pinball machine, shoving the sphere out of the way, crashing through the bricks and the barrels. On the other side, knocking down the 25 points. Target, now go for the other one. Hedge, you've already hit it. Okay, making sure. Now for some of the cones. It's a very steady run. Not a great run. 50 points. What are they going to do now? Multi-ball release. Nope, shoving the sphere. Oh, the sphere nearly went in. That's the 25 points. Going for the multi-ball. No! 350 points. Second to Tiberius. They are the winners of the pinball tournament. Congratulations to Tiberius, our pinball champion. But they still have 1 more battle left in the show. 3 tournaments have been running throughout Extreme. The Classic Wars, the Allstars, and the Redemption Round have had some of the toughest and best battles we've seen to date. But before we have our separate finals, we have a main event to discuss. At the start of the year, a poll of 4 potential fights was put up to decide which battle would go ahead. After the voting time was up, the public had chosen the fantasy fight of Spam and Dr. Fist. 2 machines who haven't had much success back in the Classic Wars are now here, replicated in Antoic form and ready to fight each other for glory. But now we are to begin declaring the champions from the main 3 tournaments. First up is the Redemption Rumble. Katrina and Checkmate have both had interesting but good fights to get here. Katrina mostly with a new weapon setup, taking the wheels from Teddy's wheelchair before tearing off Happy Slap's armour and throwing it around the arena. Checkmate has shown some good aggression in its fights, also helping to push the Teddy's wheelchair around before showing a dominant performance against Deathgaze. Only one can win. Who deserves their second chance?
3, 2, 1. Activate!
Get ready to crown a champion between Katrina and Checkmate, and a good hit from that spinning drum off the side of Checkmate, knocking it away. And Checkmate sliding around the arena, not a great deal of control. Katrina just trying to get that drum facing the right way, getting shoved away by Checkmate into the corner. Running over the top of the forks. Standing off each other, and oh, a great slam from Checkmate, pushing Katrina into the corner. But that drum is still spinning. They want to at least try and knock Checkmate away. And it's a great shoving match. Checkmate has definitely got a lot of power. Good hit there from Katrina. Nearly bouncing off the pit release tyre, trying to get it down. You think that might be the easiest way to take Katrina out. A joint effort, but it's down. Another face-to-face confrontation. Katrina, the pit is already down, and don't go into it. Oh, oh, Checkmate nearly had Katrina in, but they managed to get away just in the nick of time. And Checkmate swinging over Oblivion itself. More hits from the drum. And very close to the pit. Keep that drum facing your opponent, Katrina. And a great slam into the side of Checkmate. And what is that doing internally? The wheels are very exposed, and Katrina hung over the edge! And just getting away in time, and Checkmate have fallen in instead! After all of that effort, they turned around, faced one another. Checkmate went for the charge and fell in! Damage to the wheels, perhaps! But whatever the case, Katrina is your tournament winner! A brilliant showing from Katrina, knocking around the internals within Checkmate as they end up down the pit. Congratulations, Katrina, the winner of the Redemption Rumble tournament. Next up is our All-Stars. Channel mascot and awesome Clawbot Petrify and the deadly and unpredictable Virion meet again in a one-on-one fight for the All-Stars final. The channel mascot managed to dispatch Flatline with good control and then beating Trillium with lessons learned from its previous fight. Virion was able to damage Xerox internally with constant attacks before smashing up Ice 2, breaking the axe before taking off the wheels. Time to find our All-Stars champion.
Three, two, one, activate.
Petrify going in for the charge and stopping Virion's blade from spinning up. No rest, straight in, trying to prevent that blade from getting up to speed. Momentarily dead, but now Virion are up to top speed. And now going in for the attack, hitting off of the wheels. That's the weakness with Petrify. The wheels are very exposed. Get past the front, and you've pretty much hit the jackpot. The wheels are very sturdy though, but Virion trying everything it can just to rip them off, or even try to hinder Petrify's driving. The Petrify is a very good control bot. They're not easily taken down, although a little bit cautious. Why wouldn't you be? That's a deadly spinner, hitting off of the front, hitting off of the titanium of Petrify. Great armour, but unfortunately, it's its real only armour that it has. More hits off of the side, and Petrify have locked itself over the edge, giving Virion a chance to hit them at the back. And now one of Virion's wheels is stopped. They're going in circles, but trying to crab walk, so they are able to move out of their circumference. So the fight continues. Petrify still being cautious. It's a dangerous weapon, and that hit seems to have reset the wheel. So it's definitely an electronics issue, and there it's happened again. Into the side, Petrify not bringing down the claw. Not a great deal of control from the control bot. They were really proving it early on, but as the fight has went on, they haven't really been too controlled, slamming off the walls. Virion managing to get away, and that hit has reset the wheel again. So it's definitely something internal within Virion. Wheel stuck again, and down to the last 10 seconds. It's been a good fight. Going to be very close, I would like to call it. Unless something major happens here. But I don't think it will. Cease. It's down to the judges. A judge's decision has been made after such a great fight. And the winner of the All-Stars is Virion. The spinner has proved they are a deadly force to be reckoned with and tore the opposition apart. Congratulations, Virion, winner of the All-Stars tournament. And now it's the final tournament fight, the Classic Wars final. Several replicas made, 8 chosen for battle, and we're now left with 2 to fight it out. Tiberius and the Big Cheese. They fought before in Series 3 with Tiberius winning. This time they outdrove Corporal Punishment with style before throwing Spam away down the pit, and the Big Cheese was able to lead Atomic to their demise into the pit as well before doing the same with Sparks. Will history repeat itself, or will we see a new ruler? Time for the Classic Wars Replica Tournament Final to begin.
3, 2, 1. Activate!
And the last tournament final we have is the Classic Replica Big Cheese underneath Tiberius. The last time, Tiberius managed to find A sweet spot, managed to pin them in place. Cause a little bit of damage. But Big Cheese is going to want to show off that flipping arm, which has been pretty useful in this series of Extreme. And underneath, Tiberius and flipping them over! The arm has finally come into use! Underneath Tiberius and flipped them onto their back! Tiberius does not have a self-righter, which means that Tiberius, the Emperor, are completely stuck. There is nothing they can do. They're being immobilized, counted out. The Big Cheese has toppled the Emperor and is the winner of the Classic Wars Replica Tournament.
Cease.
The Big Cheese has won and claims victory over Tiberius. A fantastic display of power, toppling the Emperor and sending them down. Congratulations, Big Cheese, winner of the Classic Wars Tournament. But now, it's the battle you have all been waiting for. Spam and Dr. Fist are ready to do battle for your entertainment. Make your predictions and get ready to witness the most anticipated battle in Robot Carnage history.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
I have absolutely no idea what to expect in this fight. The Dr. Fist seems to be quite quick across the arena floor. If they can just use it like so, and slam and spam into the wall, Spam manages to get away. Dr. Fist going in with that spinning disc, which spins down. And Spam's weapon is working, but they were nowhere near their opponent for it to do anything. And Dr. Fist chasing Spam down. As Spam runs away. And into the side! Into the motors, actually! Shoving Spam into the corner! Dr. Fist trying to line up an attack. Missing! Spam is out of control! In fact, they both are, to be honest. Spam a little unsure, and something is coming off! A hit from Dr. Fist! And the weapon has come off of Spam! Spam are absolutely having trouble! And they're now hugging over the edge of the pit! The floor is down enough so they're trapped, and Dr. Fist trying to go for the pit release tire! And succeeding! Spam is going into the pit! Dr. Fist have won the People's Vote fight! Pushing Spam into the pit even more! They couldn't get away and sank into oblivion itself! Spam are out! Dr. Fist is your People's Vote fight winner!
Cease.
And Dr. Fist wins by sending Spam into the pit, making them the winner of the People's Vote battle. It's been an incredible few weeks of Carnage, and we've seen many upsets and surprises, champions crowned, and new machines showing off their potential. This series has been a joy to make, and maybe another special is on the cards in the future. Only time will tell. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the show and the series. Thanks again, and good night.